I'm going to explain the main reasons for English spelling ending up with 205 spellings for just 44 sounds, with many different spellings for one sound, as in speak, seek, shriek, and also different pronunciations for one spelling for the EA in treat, threat, great. Both those things make learning to read and write exceptionally difficult. The first English writing system was developed around 650 in Canterbury from a Latin Bible. This system already had one flaw. The letter V or Roman numeral 5 was used for 4 sounds, as in used, month, lovely, wonderful. In handwritten texts, this could make reading a little bit difficult, and so around 850, some monks decided to change the letter V when it was spelling short A next to V, W, M or N, to change it to O, as we spell it now in lovely, wonderful month. We now have separate letters for V and U and W, but in 45 words we still continue to spell the short A sound with an O. In 1430, English became the official language of England again, and court clerks and scribes had to switch from French to English, from what had been the language of the upper classes to the language of peasants. They weren't very happy about this, and so they took it out on English spelling. The regular spellings for the E sound, as you can see on the left in mean, seen, believe, deceive, became EA and several other spellings. Altogether, the E sound ended up with 12 different spellings in 459 words, which all have to be learned one by one. And they made matters a little bit worse still by using EA not just for the long E sound, but also for short A, as in I want to read, I read it yesterday. That clearly makes learning to read much harder than the better spellings of keep, kept, sleep, slept. In 1476, printing arrived in England. Typesetters were paid by the line back then, and so they were fond of adding extra letters to earn a bit more money, and made simple words like had longer to hadder, gone, goner, pirate, pirata. Many of the extra letters were dropped again later, but several hundred are still with us to this day. In 1525, William Tyndale, living and hiding in Germany, finished translating the New Testament from Latin into English. And it had to be printed in Germany too, because at the time in England it was heresy to own, print or translate an English Bible. And so the people who translated his Bible spoke no English, maybe a little, and made lots of mistakes, like with friend and ghost and table. But the very worst blow to English spelling occurred in 1755 when Johnson published his first dictionary, his big English dictionary. You can find a lot more detail about how Johnson ruined English spelling on the history page of my English Spelling Problems blog. In short, he ruined English spelling in 3 ways. He ruined English consonant doubling for distinguishing between long and short vowels, as in ropey, poppy, because he felt that words of Latin origin didn't need to conform to the English system. And so he spelled lots of Latinate words with a single consonant, like copy, or habit, or proper. And he also used consonant doubling for showing ancient grammar changes as opposed. The word clearly doesn't need a double consonant when you compare it to a pine. He made matters worse still by giving us 335 words with different spellings for different meanings, like there, here. Unlike 2,000 plus other English words which have one spelling for different meanings, bank, tank, rank, row, row, and don't cause much trouble to anyone. He also made many endings irregular. He ruined the regular pattern of father, sister, brother, mother, with exceptions like author, nectar. And he also ruined the pattern of flatten, widen, shorten, with exceptions like pardon, certain. My name is Marsha Bell. I've written several books about English spelling, and I also have 2 blogs, English Spelling Problems and Improving English Spelling. Thank you for watching and listening. Until next time, goodbye.